Not yesterday, not the day before. I think it was the day before that. I was sitting in the kitchen, and then I hear the door go in the basement, and I hear them go through the basement and up the stairs, the steps up, to the apartment just right over me. I'm sitting in the kitchen on my phone, on the net. And then I'm not paying so much attention anymore who there really comes home. But this day, of course I was sitting and listening about it was the neighbors upstairs. And I hear the door open upstairs. And I hear it's the neighbors upstairs that's coming home, just right over me. Then I can hear they go in. And I can hear they're walking over the floor. Out in the kitchen. But then suddenly, it stopped. Just stop. I could hear they come in the door and walk maybe 5 steps over the floor. And then it's just away. And I sitting and listening about their going in the living room. But I cannot hear them anymore. It's just stop. And as I always do when they come home, I sitting and getting irritated. What now? Shall I get something on my phone, so I can begin to, just say something out there. Oh, what now? Do I get it now? Or what? What shall I have now? I'm not interested in your shit, as I always do. And I think they go like 4 minutes from that. And then I hear the basement door go. I hear them come in and go up the stairs and come in the door. And maybe they already hear that I'm sitting and is irritating in the kitchen. They come in the door upstairs and I hear they walk over the floor in the living room. And then I think I hear they come out from the bedroom actually. So I was very much sure that there was 2 people upstairs. But then the weirdest thing happened. Because one more is coming out on the stairs, going up. And I'm sitting and thinking, I must be some of the other neighbors. But no, it was not. This person go in the door upstairs too. So that is number 3 times somebody just walk in upstairs. In the apartment upstairs. So I'm thinking, okay, now there are 3 up there. They may be going into their apartments and keeping an eye on me, But it did not make sense because they was just coming home right after, And then there's going 10 minutes. And then the people who living in the apartment upstairs is leaving the apartment. I see them both on the bike outside. And then I get a little bit confused, because I hear 3 people. But the first one I hear go in up there, they just stop. It just stopped. The sound just stopped. See, that was weird. And of course, then you sit in your apartment and sitting and listening. Can you hear something? There must be somebody home upstairs right now because I heard it, So, but of course, it could have been the neighbor next, but I just hear it right over me, so it was just weird. Because I was sure what I hear. I'm so used to listen to who there's coming home because I know they sit on my shit. So I'm used to hear the difference on the doors and how it's sounding. But that's not the only thing, because they have a cat upstairs too. And every time they have left their apartment upstairs, I can hear this bump right over the window. And sometimes when I walk outside, I have seen the cat sit in the window upstairs. But there's definitely something happening upstairs, because this cat, when they have walked out the door, I can hear it running over the floor upstairs into the bedroom, like it's chasing something in the air. And I can hear it jumping up on the window in the bedroom, it's because then I hear it right after it's jumping down. Like it's really chasing something in the air upstairs. That's not the only thing. I have experience when I move out on the floor. Then I hear something right over me. Then I can move my bed, and then I can hear it right over me again. And I can move it over in another corner, and I can hear it right over me. So, of course, sometimes I'm sitting and thinking, do they sit with some kind of warm camera looking at me when I'm sleeping? I know they have all this kind of technologies today. But maybe it's not really that. Maybe they just have something living up there. A ghost, a kind of, maybe. And maybe it's upstairs and not in my apartment. Maybe it's my apartment too. Because I've noticed when I'm walking in the basement, I can see they have repaired the roof in the basement, one place. Like somebody have lying on the floor in my apartment and died right there. Because it's not the only thing. I have found something over there too. So, I want to know if somebody have died in my apartment. But when it's happening, see, you don't really pay attention to it, It's not because it's some big thing, Not for me. Maybe it would be for other people. But yeah, it's a nice story.